and then you feel it on just a little bit of your paunch. You're like, oh no, I got a wet tummy, and that's not supposed to be there. Hard work, work. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to the Warm Up Podcast. I'm your silly host, Lou Michael, semi-pro stand-up comic, and we're getting closer to professional every day. If this is your first time listening to the Warm Up Podcast, podcast said that weird. We're driving to the gymnasium to get a chest workout in today, chest day, best day, and this is the Icanations and chaotic ramblings, stream of consciousness of yours truly, Lou Michael. Hey, gang. Hey, to the warmies, to the regulars, what's up? Thank you for being here. We're finally happy. We're semi-healthy again. Wait, no, take that, flip it, reverse it, Willy Wonka it. We're finally healthy and semi-happy again, but we're doing all right, everybody. Before we get into today's topics about, your boy Lou did his first headlining weekend, headliner as a stand-up comic all weekend long. Before we get into that, you all know the tradition. We're going to work out. We need some pre-workout. Pre-workout was put in a can. It was put in a can by a man. It's fucking cold. Y'all know I'm referencing the Peaches song, or the Presidents of United States, put there in a can by a man in a factory downtown. It's, God damn it. I live in mid-Michigan, and it is 36 degrees again, and finally spring. But a week ago in winter, it was 70. I don't know. Mother Nature's she always tries to get the stragglers in March, with that seasonal affect disorder. She's like, yeah, winter's done. Mid-March, kill yourselves. Mother Nature chalking them up since the beginning of Father Time. Anyways, pre-workout today. We're going back to the classics like I told you kids. Season 2, we're doing Monster energy drinks. Also, I've been wrong. I've been saying these bad boys have 170 milligrams per can. It changes a little bit can to can. This one right here, flavor I never got, Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. Literally, none of those are flavors. None of them. You could make an argument that maybe Ruby is nope, that's just a different way to say red. None of these are flavors, but the marketing got me. There's a cute little pink bunny and a pink bear on the can. I was like, all right, we'll give it a try. So y'all know the rules. 150 milligrams of caffeine in this, made by Coca-Cola, who owns Monster. Good crack. Ooh, God, gotta love big can. Huh? They make a good can. Here, sniff test. Smells delightful, which probably means it's terrible for you. But we already knew that because it's sweet without any sugar in it. How do they do that? Cancer. All right. Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. That's nice. Got a little bit of the grapefruit in there. I don't know. The Monster flavors are usually not offensive out the gate, Roll it back. Oh no, that's good. That's good. It's gonna stay in the season 2 Monster category. I think we're gonna give this 3.3 sit-ups out of 10? No, 3.3 sit-ups out of 5. I'm sorry, everybody. My scale's all over today. I don't know. I'd have to have it again to really see, but here's the thing. I would have this again. So we're going to give it a 3.3. Sit-ups out of 10. Would pre-workout again. Will pre-workout again. And we'll move on. And now we can take that breath and chill for a second because we got through the only thing that is consistent on the show. And now we can get to the good old-fashioned rambling. Kind of coming down from a pretty good high this weekend. Most of you watching know me, so that's pretty rad. Love my regulars. Love anybody going to the gym or warming up for life that listens to this 15-minute nonsense. Excuse me. But I got to headline a pair of shows up north. Wasn't at a club technically yet, but it was a production company, which shout out Frozen Squid Productions. Nikki and Josh, you guys are real ones. These guys are putting strings of one-nighters together right now up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, around the Houghton area. And what's rad is they're setting up rooms, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they're trying to get more, maybe lengthen the week out. But putting together an actual headlining weekend. And though I've dipped my toes into headlining a lot more recently, to be trusted with, a newer business, to be the professional on the show, it's an honor, and it's very humbling. And I will say this, I had a rough set, I had a good set, but I had a lot of fun. And not all venues are created the same, not all shows will be the same. And I'll say right now, both shows, I probably did maybe 10 minutes of material in the first one, maybe 15, and same with the second one. It was a lot of riffing and playing with the crowd, and having a good time, especially that second show. We were at a place called Whirligig. And I should say this, I got to work all weekend. They let me pick my openers, which was incredible. So we had the incredible Johnny Mockney, to use incredible 3 times in a row now. We had Johnny Mockney on the M's and C's. He was emceeing. And then we had the absolutely hilarious but menace of a feature, Andrew Yang, was featuring. So I got to work with Johnny and Andrew all weekend, who are good buddies of mine. And sometimes stand-up comedy feels like a job in that you get partnered up with comics you've never met before. And at that point, it's working with like a colleague or a coworker. But when you get to pick friends to do this with you who also happen to do stand-up comedy, and sure, I met Johnny and Andrew because of stand-up, but they're friends. Those are 2 guys I would be buddies with, even if we weren't doing stand-up. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if that's a 2-way street. That might be a 1-way road. But, I can say it. I like them enough that I would hang out with them, even if none of us did stand-up. And that chemistry matters a lot when you're on the road, because it takes what could be kind of an isolating, lonely time, and it makes it just an adventure with buddies. And then it also plays through on stage, because the 3 of us had some through-line bits, and at one point we were kind of heckling, but kind of riffing with each other during some parts of the show, which was a lot of fun. And that's a big no-no. If you don't know another comic, don't interrupt them during their set. But if it's a buddy and it's gonna play, and you're fucking around a little bit and you read each other's vibe, it plays. And the 3 of us had a lot of fun this weekend doing that. At least I did. They either are fantastic liars or also had a fucking great time. And then going back to Josh and Nikki, again, shout out Frozen Squid Productions. They put us up in a nice hotel, good accommodations, and they fed us like kings. They took us to places to get awesome food, which is kind of wild when you go to, a pretty rural city. And I know that sounds weird, like Houghton's a city technically, but it's in the upper part of the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, near the Keweenaw. So it's like, yeah, the biggest city next to Houghton is Marquette. And if you know anything about cities, you're like, yeah, Marquette is also a pretty small city. Compared to even where I'm at now. And if you're a New Yorker or an LA kid, you're like, yo, we got neighborhoods bigger than those towns. And yeah, you do. But again, it can be kind of isolating if you're just a road dog passing through town. If if Andrew and Johnny weren't there, luckily though, Josh and Nikki are cool. So it's like, all right, they go out of their way to make their comedians feel welcome and cared for, which is huge. I wish them nothing but success. And again, I don't know, I'm lucky. I got to have a good first time headlining, and here's to hopefully many more weekends headlining and making it to the top and stabbing friends in the back and cutting people's throat for what? Money and success. That's why I got into being an art kid later on in life. That's also weird to admit now that I'm doing stand-up. I'm like, god dang it, fucking theater kid. I'm just a different version of a theater kid, and I never thought I'd be that, and that sucks. But if you're a theater kid and cheers to you. You're not hurting nobody. But I don't know. Look at me go. I'm going to be an artist. Every parent just goes, damn it. But, you know, here's hoping we get a little bit more success, have a little bit more fun. So I don't know. Sorry, guys, that was a big old word dump, word vomit. But you guys know me. I love talking about me. I don't like rambling about esoteric things. No, I just wanted to say it seems like a milestone, and I hope I can look back at this moment and remember the feeling. Like, I have a similar feeling right now as when I first started open micing, and I did okay at an open mic and thought, maybe I could do this more. Maybe I could get better at it. I'm not great yet, but I could get better at it. I feel like that now for doing comedy at a headlining position or a more professional position, which rules, because I'll tell you right now, hey, would I have bought tickets to see this jackass? Not on that first show. The second show, yes. I had a lot of fun that second show. Whirligig rules, but, that's how it be sometime. Other than that, what wins you guys got going on, huh? It's just the 7 of us consistently. I love that we get 53 clicks a week, but there's about 7 of us watching this all the way to the end. And, hey, to Baseball Robbie, James from KZoo James, love you, pal. Coming out, supporting me at my other first time headlining, but that was one night, not the full weekend. Elena and Elena's cousin, who I should learn his name, but people I'm just shouting out. Luke, Baseball Robbie. We got John. Who else we got? We got the other John. We got Johns all over the place. I do this because I do appreciate the few of you that do appreciate this. Also, going back to KZoo James, fucking incredible, buddy. You're the only one where if I miss an episode, you're like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, okay, all right. Thank God he's not a cop with a gun. No, I'm just kidding. But all right, let's get back into the fitness, huh? We're talking about fitness. Fitness what? Fitness in your routine. Still love making a fitness dick joke, but I have been. I think last week, and I kind of mentioned being sick as hell. I got into doing like playful workouts, and oh god, I can't remember if I told you guys in the episode, the bonus episode that came out or not last week, but there's a fitness influencer, and his name's Silver Tarzan or something like that. Tarzan Silverback. I don't know. It's just British dude who's just a vibe, and I can't tell if I ironically love it or sincerely love it, which usually means I sincerely love it. But this guy is just every other day talking about how you gotta eat eggs and butter and just some bread, real bread, move around, play. You exist in the cosmos to just be, be good. Be good to yourself. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know why. That's getting me back on the wanting to get cut up, diced up. That and I'm gonna let you guys in on a true fitness secret, right? Everybody wants to get healthy for a ton of different reasons. Blood pressure, and you'll feel better, and you got weight goals. Me, I want to take weight off my knees. It also helps with fucking. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're like, I just cannot fuck too good, you got to get in better shape. I've been in horrific shape, and I've been in fantastic shape. And if you want to up your ween game and or your vagine game, you got just get diced up once, and nothing tastes as good as skinny feels is fucking stupid. But I will say nothing quite fucks like how fitness fucks. Except that's not true, because some people, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All I'm saying is I want to get back in shape to look like an old British Tarzan guy, and to start having some sex where I'm like, I feel better about myself, we all been there. You ever been, you're out of shape, and ladies, I can't speak for your tummy problems, but fellas, you always know is kind of rough when you're fucking and your gut gets involved when you don't want it to be. You're like, oh no, that's not great. Or if you're doing sloppy missionary and some of the good stuff is flowing, and then you feel it on just a little bit of your paunch. You're like, oh no, I got a wet tummy and that's not supposed to be there, But I will say, to my bigger guys out there, if you're like, Lou, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I love putting all this weight behind this pecker. I get it. I'm here for that. You put a lot of weight behind something. It's, E equals MC squared also pertains to fucking. You got more mass behind that thing, it's going to do more damage regardless of the caliber. And I'm here for that. I'm here for that. And I'll also say, sometimes that poonch, you're doing that grinding missionary. Ooh, that sweaty face-to-face. Sometimes, well, your fella's doing the inside job, trying to steal diamonds like Clive Owen in the Inside Job movie. When your penis is Clive Owen, sometimes your little gut or your big gut can be Denzel Washington working the outside. Huh? How's that for sex knowledge? Let the penis do the inside work and your tummy will rub the clit. I'm just going to say it all out now. Just say it all. There we go. We got the laugh in at the end. I know some of you are like, we're here for the jokes. I'm like, none of what I just said is a joke, but it is funny, to me at least. To have sex with your wiener on the inside and then inadvertently have your tummy rub the clitoris. Oh, that's got to be a weird come for a lady. Like, I didn't think I was going to enjoy big dude sex. I'm like, yeah, well, you might like looking at a washboard, but have you ever felt a gut? There it is. I love it. Love it. Ladies, you want to come? I'll tell you right now. If he's got a gut and he's willing to put in that work in missionary, you're going to come like a goddamn weasel in heat. I'll tell you what. Yes, you will. If he's got a six-pack, you better tell him to take one of them thumbs down to Clit Town. Otherwise, he's a selfish lover. All right? And if you're, I'm sorry that I'm only talking about heterosexual experiences right now. But if you're homosexual and you got a selfish lover, take care of that shit too. Get them reach arounds, or I don't know what the lady on lady equivalent would be, but communication is the best part. Best part. Oh, we're being fucking ridiculous today, and I love it. We're back to the warm up, everybody. Warm up, and fuck. Warm up song this week. Getting back on the weird ones. It's a band I've dropped here once or twice that I think you guys will like. I like them. You seem to like them. Warm up podcast playlist. Today we're warming up to Creatures by the Viagra Boys. It's in the Warm Up Podcast playlist on Spotify under my name. Y'all already know. And that's it. I hope you're warmed up for life and for fucking. And, headline and fuck. Headline and fuck. There it is. All right, everybody. That was fun. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.